Webulawayo mushe, webulawayo Inshobo doloba kamachobala umangetheka ngululu webulawayo mushe.
Once the heartbeat of Zimbabwe's industrial might, Bulawayo earned its name Nkontutu Ziyatunga not just for its royal heritage, but for its towering factories, bustling workshops, and humming rail lines. Today, the winds of change are blowing through its avenues once again. In this episode, we journey through Bulawayo's remarkable resurgence under the National Development Strategy 1, NDS-1, the government's bold economic blueprint for the period 2021 to 2025. Under NDS-1, the government of Zimbabwe rolled out the whole-of-government approach, directing ministries, departments, and agencies to create a conducive environment for industrial rebirth. Key pillars like value addition, beneficiation, and innovation began to take shape right here in Bulawayo. One of the most transformational steps was the designation of Belmont Industrial Area as a special economic zone. This empowered companies to import machinery under special rebates, a development that unlocked new potential and retooled dormant and underutilized plants. In Belmont, a gleaming testament to modern industrialization stands tall. The fully automated Bakersfield plant, where technology meets tradition in the business of feeding the nation, is testament that Bulawayo is on an industrial rebound.
The whole idea behind putting up this factory was to improve product supply in the southern region. And by the southern region, we mean the 5 southern provinces of Zimbabwe, namely the Midlands, Matabeleland South, Bulawayo, Matabeleland North, and Masvingo province. We have managed to increase our capacity from the old 200,000 that we could produce per day using our old equipment to 240,000 loaves per day after putting 2 very old plants under care and maintenance. So now we are running 2 plants to give us 240,000 loaves per day, where we used to run 3 plants to give us 200,000 loaves per day. As you would know, equipment for the bread sector is exempted from duty. So it's a benefit we got as we were retooling. In terms of the NDS-1, we saw a big improvement in the supply of local wheat, which is our critical raw material. And I would say for the past 3 to 4 years, we have not had a shortage of wheat in Zimbabwe. And it has helped us to run our plants without any shortage of the key raw material, which is wheat. And generally, the economic stability that we have seen probably in the past year, that economic stability has seen the market for bread growing year on year. And it has helped us really in terms of reaching our capacity goals.
Umsebenzi wethu usulula kakhulu. Singakhangela lapho ukuthi umuntu wayesebenza nzima ukuphakamisa amapani ethu ayasinda lawo. Iyodwa nje ingelalutho phakathi iweya kubo 15 kg nxa silolutho maybe ebisibe iweya kubo 20 kg ayisatholwa ngumuntu. So asela umuntu okhala ngokuthi iqolo lami libuhlungu ngichayiwe ngamapani emazwaneni njalo njalo. So abantu sebehamba bendlini besebenzeka lula. Irobot lesesenza umsebenzi wonke. Wena kwakho pressa nje amabutton.
Right now ne technology yatinayo pare zvino basa redu rava easy because yango robotic system.
Just a stone's throw away, another player is rising. Profits. A $12 million high-tech stock feed and cereal production company has undergone a remarkable expansion, courtesy of government-facilitated interventions.
We started building in 2023, tearing down the old factory, and we managed to start running the plant at the end of 2024, December the 24th of 2024. We got our first bag of product out of the line. We've created 146 jobs which were not there, and we intend to increase this factory. So we are at 6,500 at the moment tons a month with one pelleting line. Our plan in future is to add a second pelleting line, and we want to build a second warehouse, so we're not stopping.
Our Bulawayo factory is a 6,500 metric ton capacity producer of chicken feed, and that amounts to revenue generation beyond 3.5 million, and all that actually being generated from the southern region of this country. We have received a lot of support as profits. This investment that we have made in Bulawayo was over 12.5 million. And without government support, I would not think that even our shareholders would have committed such a quantum of money. So we are very grateful for the support that we receive from government in creating a conducive business environment for us private sector players to participate in.
It's apparently changed my life. I'm able to send my kids to school and fend for them. So it's an opportunity for employment creation, especially mu Bulawayo munomu kumuzidzira maindastry akambovhara ayaya. Saka zvinhu zvakanaka chaizvo zvokuti tinoona kuti hurumende iri kutipa ruoko.
Sengikwazi ukuthi ngibhadale izinto okumele zibhadalelwe endlini lokuncedisa abazali. And then lokunye sengikwazi lokuthi ngibhadalele fees as I'm furthering my studies.
And for families, this isn't just about machines and figures. It's about futures regained. But revival isn't only about machines. It's also about vision. In the heart of the city, a new studio is shaping Zimbabwe's leather industry one stitch at a time. With hands, hearts, and hopes aligned, Bulawayo's youth are now weaving their own destiny, one creative idea at a time.
So we set up a design center so that we improve our designs, we improve the costing, we improve the raw materials that are used, so that when the shoe leaves the factory and goes into the market, it's competitive. Everything has a process. When we're talking about something happening, the leather industry that we are building now is going to be owned by locals. And there's no two ways we have to build it ourselves. I can tell you that most of the people making shoes now, we have very few designers in Zimbabwe. We have mostly people who can make patterns. So if you look at the market, you find that one style of shoe is going across, everybody's making something similar to the other. There are very few brands that are coming from Zimbabwe. So the capacity we have had here is the opportunity to develop homegrown brands that people should dream and produce a shoe that is known worldwide to come from Zimbabwe. Maybe a Zambezi shoe, maybe a Matopo shoe, maybe a Nyatela shoe, something that says it comes from Zimbabwe. So we would want to see, that's the capacity that is there now, that children can come here and dream. When we go to schools, we can bring them here and the children can start playing around with art. We have got a lot of artistic young people. They need to be converted from just generic art and drawing of photos to drawing of a shoe, a handbag, something that can be branded and then sold worldwide.
Ndakaona tetu wangu vachiita upholstery, vanoita upholstery, kugadzira masofa, kurepair. So pamaleathers avo havawani muno muZimbabwe because quality yacho hainyaso kuita zvakanaka. So I want to try to improve the quality. Nekuti cost yavanotora ma expenses vachienda kuSouth Africa unowana leather. Takazviita munomu muZimbabwe, it will be better. Kune vamwe vangu ndiri kuti vasatya kupinda pamabasa emaoko, because mabasa emaoko you can go anywhere nemabasa emaoko.
Mungoziyawo munomu munyika yedu munhu angonzi anogadzira shangu, vanhu vakutoasuma kuti ndezvepasi pemuti. Vanhu vanoasuma kuti munhu akwanise kugadzira from scratch shangu munomu, instead unongochita marepair of which zvine zita rakashata munomu kugadzira shangu pasi pemuti. Sai ndoda kupruvawo kunze kuti aiwa munyika yedu munomu unokwanisa kutogadzirawo shangu yako inotopfekwa munyika mako.
From automated bakeries to emerging leather studios, the City of Kings is reclaiming its crown, industry by industry, job by job. Through NDS1, the government's hand is evident, not as a mere administrator, but as an enabler of dreams, growth and innovation. Bulawayo is no longer a seat of fading memories. It's a seat of revived momentum. And this is just but the beginning. NDS1, empowering progress, reviving industry, building the future. For Bulawayo, the future is no longer on the horizon. It's here and it's rising.
Webulawayo, ishobodolo bakamatshobala, umangetheka ngululu. Webulawayo muhle. Yo siga lo pemula, ulo pemula